spinning
I have my
around.
D10,
And now I
my
gotta find out.
D10 in my
Hold on.
hand.
I'll be
All
right
right.
back.
No worries.
We set it on like what, 1, right?
Set it on 5.
5.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you said a D10.
Yes.
This one.
That is a D10.
5.
I've got it.
Oscar just never comes back, actually. He just gets up. I'll be right back. We've never hear from him again. He actually quits work at Premium and does not come back in. Ethan never sees him. Like, he just appears.
I hope he never quits work at Premium.
Because then he's gonna quit work at Premium.
Guys, I'm back. Also, I want to brag real quick. I went into the living room to go grab my die, and my wife is just sitting there in the living room watching Demon Slayer.
Let's
Hey,
go.
yeah.
Let's
I actually just
go.
Oski, I just finished that show.
Really? I haven't seen it yet. I got the first 2 volumes of the manga, but I haven't.
I've
started
read
yet.
it all.
Dude, I love manga. I have so many manga. I've currently been reading My Hero again. I'm like
Oh,
on
man.
volume like
Map
7 or 8.
Abstract.
Or
All right.
9, I don't remember.
Oski,
Yes, I'm
set
sorry.
your D10 in front of you on
Okay.
5.
Okay.
All right. If everyone's got your D10 set on 5, this is how this is going to work.
I'm cooked.
In a mini game, this will happen in tonight's event. You guys will have a thing called charm points. You guys arrived at the party with 5 because you guys won the Battle Ball tournament.
Mm.
Every person you talk to tonight, at some point, you will probably have to make a persuasion or deception check against them. There are varying levels of difficulty against those people. On any successful check you make, you get another charm point. Anytime you fail a check, you lose a charm point. However, if you fail a check and you would like a chance to re-roll it, you can burn charm points to attempt to re-roll. Such as, if you were to fail a persuasion check by 5 or less, you can burn 2 charm points to re-roll that persuasion check. If you fail by 10 or less, you can re-roll. You can burn 3 to re-roll it, and if you fail by more than 10, you have to burn 5 charm points. All right.
So can you find out if you failed the check right before you decide to
Before
burn?
you decide to do it, yes, you will know
Heck
that you
yeah.
failed the check before you
Okay.
re-roll. All right. Now, the second thing I have to do here is in the NPCs channel on this Discord, I'm going to drop the list of people currently at this party. All right.
Mhm.
I know the varying difficulties of these people and what rolling any check against them would be. You guys don't. You guys can talk to whoever you would like to talk to while you're here. Obviously, the dancers are the easiest ones to talk to. You still have to roll a check, but the check is very low because they're paid to be here and to make you have a good night.
Hell yeah.
Why do you have so many names?
Are you saying damn to the amount of people, Nate?
Yes. 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 Yes.
There's a whole lot of people here, bud. There's a whole lot of people. All
This
right.
is a very big house. So where
This
they
is-
all at, bruh? I'm a big
Upstairs.
lion man. I'm gonna get
Obviously, there
claustrophobic in
isn't
this
a
bitch.
obviously there isn't a thing on the board to represent all of these people because that would overrun the screen, and I think actually short out the game.
Probably.
Actually can't get my people to download, so I only
Which
see
Reese
like
does have
logos.
experience doing.
Which I do have experience doing. I very much do, actually. All right. Now, obviously, all of the merchant superiors are here because this is a big event. All right. Then you've got some of the high merchants who are the people right below the merchant superiors who are here at the party, including Layla Cross herself. And then you have some notable guests. And some of you here would be surprised to see these said notable guests. Langham being one of them.
Langham's here? Langham!
Langham,
What's up?
if you'll notice on the list, one Paradisia Maleficora is here at the party. She is the head of the Diviner School at the college. and you're not really sure what she would be doing at a party like this. Then we've got two people here that would kind of throw Alduin off, which is Alduin. You see a fellow paladin of Mesmethus here, Kamar Vidane, and he is escorting the High Priestess of Spring, Zafina Andrame.
That's it. I
You
do see
see-
a name under that throws Ethan off the player.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
What is the name? I can't see it. What is the name? I can't see it.
Alice head.
Alice
Sorry, I didn't mean
said.
to. I didn't
Alice
mean to mess up
head.
the flow.
That's okay. You're good, King. You're good, King.
Alice head.
I was double checking that I didn't have any other surprise
Right this
guess
here.
that I was going to drop here.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
Just one more for good luck.
Alice
Alice head.
said. Thank you for that. Okay. Okay. Underneath them, you guys
I'm gonna
see
talk to Pablo. His last name is Titterwell.
Pablo Titterwell. The
Titterwell, I
you
hardly know her.
the actually Dorega and
Italy,
everyone
no.
below him. Those are all the guild masters here. Dorega is the head of the Champions Guild. Graza, as you guys know, is the head of the Brewmeisters Guild, who is here tonight not only as a guest, but the supplier of the drinks at the party. Pablo Titterwell is the head of the Archivist Guild.
My bad.
Atrosa Ashbright is the head of the Fighters Guild, or the Adventurers Guild. And then Sir Thessaline Tabravian is the head of the Order of the Ardent Watch, of which
Oh my god.
Ephesus is a member.
I have a question.
All right?
Price is the one that kind of like went absolutely crazy, stupid, insane, right? And shaved half his head and like got 2 axes and was like riding a dragon at one point or something.
I think you might be thinking of Hank.
I missed that one.
No, didn't he come save us whenever we were in the Underdark?
He did come save you when you were in the Underdark. That's true. He did do that. He did give himself the Viking shave, where he shaved the side of his head and put his ponytail in. That did happen. He didn't. I don't think he rode a dragon though. I think he just showed up in a ship that they teleported down there.
The dragon called the ship.
Okay. But yes, Pryth is for those of you who played in the last campaign, Pryth is the elder brother of Zilladandril, who's been missing.
What?
But none of you guys would know this guy. None of your characters would know this dude or have any reason for
Holy
knowing
crap!
this dude.
Word.
Also, Theron's former brother-in-law.
Also Theron's former brother-in-law.
Huh? It's becoming more clear that I was not here for some of this.
You know, you were here, but you weren't all the way here. That's what.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is before you understood
Alright.
what was happening.
All
This is
right.
before
You
hit
guys have.
puberty.
I'm just along for the ride.
Nate, you could not be more right.
Now that the NPCs list are ahead and the charm points are before you, the party is raging. Drinks are being served. The music is being played. Projections of your guys' highlights from the Battle Ball games are being displayed in the center of the room from a magical apparatus. What are we doing? Who wants to go first? Who are we talking to? Where are we going?
I know first. I don't have to go
Uh,
first, but Alduin first would go to the Paladin and High Priestess.
Okay. All right. Langham, you about to say something?
Langham was
I
out
was
of
gonna say
girls
that
last time.
Langham's definitely gonna see Paradisia and be like, Paradisia? What are you doing
Parodies
here?
and us. Ah.
That's-
Actually, I'm gonna change
My
what I
bad,
said. I'm
Reese,
gonna
I'm
be
so sorry.
Didn't
Uh-huh.
Lacrosse want to talk to Leo at one point?
yeah, because you guys showed up in the city,
Yeah.
she has a big deal with
So,
you.
I'll go. Make nice with her.
Okay. What we'll do here is that we will have everybody roll initiative for me.
Hear me out, Nate. I say we get some more charm points before we go on that one.
I'm not gonna try and talk to her or anything. I'm literally just going to make myself nice because I didn't go I don't want to give myself disadvantage because I didn't go talk to her at the bar when I was supposed to. It got skipped over, and so now it looks like I've ignored her. So I'm just gonna go and just be like, yeah, I didn't ignore you, and that's it. I'm not gonna try and like, you understand what I'm
You
saying,
should
right?
be like, I probably wouldn't have missed our conversation if you were a merchant superior. You should tell her that.
True, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk up
You
and
should
burn
you
her.
should antagonize.
I'm
her,
gonna walk
100%.
up and throw my spear into her chest.
Yeah, do
Okay.
that to the woman that has a black eye.
And is supporting herself in a cane. All right, you got a 9,
Nate,
Oscar,
they missed the spot and then hit her with.
and then hit her. This
That's a
one.
great
Exactly.
idea, Oscar.
Yeah, I got
All
it,
right.
guys. Don't
This guy
worry.
knows all about beating his wife.
Heck yeah.
Everybody roll initiative for me. Oscar, you roll a 9, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Anybody roll 25
Okay.
or
I got
20 up to
13
20?
total.
Alduin is pulling up as we speak.
I got 13.
Alwyn is pulling up in his whip. Alwyn rolls up on
Rude.
a brand new horse.
He actually whips up on the donkey. Bill. He
On
whips up
Bill?
on Bill.
Okay. Cole, what'd you get?
What are we rolling? Sorry, I'm.
Initiative.
Daddy's outside the. That's a 1 for me.
That's a 1 on
Uh,
initiative?
Yeah, I just rolled in that 1. I don't even have my character sheet pulled up. 1 second, I'm in chatters.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull them up for you. Ephesus has a +4 to initiative.
Plus 1 million.
Plus 1 million. He goes first.
He goes. He always goes first.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that.
My gardener's here. So,
Let me see
so you know,
what I roll.
he's not happy with me.
Did anyone roll 20 or higher?
Well, Unos Mas, I'm rolling
I
now.
did not.
Okay.
I got close though.
I rolled a 25. 18
Holy shit.
plus 7.
Dang. Dang.
All right. So,
Pretty good.
all right. Then anybody roll 19 to 15?
I got an 18.
Got an 18. So that
I got a
is.
1 million 1.
Anyone got 15 to 10?
I got 13.
We got 13. Let's go. Okay. And then I know you rolled a 9, right, Oscar?
I did.
And then you rolled a 4
A
or a 5 total? You roll a 5? Okay, so you'll be going last. So the first person in order to talk, who's going to go talk to somebody, will be Leo, looks like. All right, Leo, you want to go talk to, you want to walk up the.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to her, and
You see she's leaning on a cane that she's definitely putting a lot of her weight on.
right.
All right. She's got a scar across one eye. You can tell as you get closer to her that there's some cuts around her neck a little bit.
Right.
She's got some bruising underneath one of her eyes.
Can I healing word her
If you like, yeah.
just to try and help her? I'm gonna healing word her at 4th level. So
Okay. You see that the healing word. How much do you heal her for?
let me see. Let me grab me die here. Let me roll it here. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna roll it on D&D Beyond so that I don't have to get my die out. I roll a 14.
Okay, you rolled a 14. You see
Yep.
it kind of hits her like a good ibuprofen. You see that it kind of eases some of the
Heck yeah.
pain.
Okay.
It kind of eases some of the pain. She still looks incredibly messed up. You don't
Sure.
whatever happened to her.
Sure.
She got scrapped. Whatever
Sure.
happened, it does not look well. But she takes the healing word. You see it kind of releases some of the stress in her shoulders.
You think so?
Yeah, that looks great, baby. I think it looks great. And then she goes, "Oh, thank you very much. I've just noticed that I do not have a drink. Mr. Liam, I'm so sorry. I'm a bit scatterbrained.
No. Totally fine. Totally okay. Would you like me to grab you a drink?
Oh, if you wouldn't mind. As you can see, I'm a little slow getting about.
Yeah,
And she
of
kind of
course.
like nudges over to the cane. Do you grab her? You see that there's servants everywhere carrying champagne.
Yeah,
And
I'll whistle at one.
give me a performance check. I think. Give me just on how good the whistle is.
I rolled a 14 plus 7.
14 plus 7. Hell yeah.
21.
Yeah, you whistle. You see one of the footmen turn and run over to you, holding a tray, and you see a truly like exactly 2 foot tall kobold wearing a tuxedo runs over, holding a tray above his head.
I'll grab
Oh.
2 off.
He
hand
grabs.
her
He
one,
goes.
Keep
He
one to
goes.
myself.
Then and he heads off to the next people. You hand her one. She nods and I thank you kindly. And you see that she just shoots the whole thing. Just
Sure.
is gone.
I'll just hand her mine.
she
That's so real.
she goes. Thank you very much. Are you enjoying the party?
Yes, haven't explored much, but thought I would exchange pleasantries. Wanted to check you were okay. See that obviously something's happened. So just wanted to make sure you're all right. See if there was anything I could do.
Nothing to worry about. A poor business arrangement. We're putting it as simple as that. No need to talk about business at a party, though. It is lovely to see you, but I and you see that she looks over and if you want to roll perception to see what she's trying to look at, you can choose not to. Also, if you would like, I don't care what she's looking at.
I got an 18 plus 11 for a 29.
Good God, he's rolling high.
These dice are nice. Shout out. I've never used them before.
You see that she is looking over at a Herondon, a rabbit-foot man who's starch white, wearing a red 3-piece suit. That's like a dark, like burgundy red. You see he's got a single shoulder cape flown over one shoulder. He's got a rapier at his side that you can definitely tell has never once been used for any sort of fighting ever. It is extremely decorative.
Sure.
It's just like the handle's solid gold. Like there's no way this would be useful in a fight. And then you see that she's clearly watching that guy. And she goes, "Have a lovely evening,
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am, you
Leo.
too.
I'd love to talk to you again sometime."
Yes, please.
And she kind of turns and walks away from you. We'll go ahead and jump to Alduin.
Yippee!
Alduin, show him your nuts. Whoa.
Oh boy.
So who is Alduin trying to talk to?
I assume the Kamar and Zafina are together.
They are. You see that Safina has like shoulder length curly like green hair. She's wearing a white silken dress that looks very like Greek. You see it's almost like a toga, but she's got like those like sleeves that are like just barely sleeves that are attached to rings on her fingers that just kind of flow with her arms. She's wearing a circlet on her head made of blooming petunia flowers that are beautiful resting on her head. And Kamar is a bald-headed high elf who stands like maybe 5'10", wearing full plate. He did not show up ready for a party. He's not here to be social. He is here to be protective. You can get the vibe. But she is being social and is talking to people and sipping on a champagne. She's also actually give me a perception check or an insight, whichever one you'd like.
That is a 15 on insight.
On an insight, you see that several people in the room are smitten with her. She is stunning.
Heck yeah.
You see that the like cut of her dress is a very deep V that exposes some really nice cleavage, and a lot of these guys kind of taken aback and also not taking their eyes away.
So of course I have to talk to her first. That's just how it goes.
That's just how it goes. So you walk over, you see that actually Lord Von Dess is standing in front of her, talking about, "Are you enjoying your evenings? It is an honor to have a representative of the Church of Methodist here in my humble abode." And she goes, "Yes, it is a lovely home. And thank you so much for the invitation." "Oh! Well, I must say, I am taken by surprise to see a face I know. Alduin, dear boy. What
I'm
brings you
gonna
here?
I'm gonna look at Cassius and I'm gonna say, make that 2 representatives of the church.
And he goes, "Yes, of course. I'm so sorry. Oh, my goodness! I did not even put two and two together. Yes, of course. Alduin is here because he is a member of my battle ball team who won the championship. He's one of the honored guests here." And she goes, "Oh, a battle ball champion as well as a prophet. What an interesting life you must be living."
They say I'm the honored guest, but truly I'm the honored one. Thank you for being here, Lady Androma. I forgot how you say it, but
Andrame. But you can close.
Andrame.
No.
Okay.
And she goes, "Oh, Alduin, it is a truly a pleasure to see you, but I do not mean to propose the idea that I'm here because of your championship. I really did not actually know about this. I'm here because of I was invited in a sort of business arrangement."
Oh, I mean, I know you're not here for me. No worries, but it's still a pleasure to see you. You know,
She goes, "It is a
somebody in my
pleasure to see you
position
too."
doesn't always get to see the High Priestess of Spring herself.
She goes, "Oh, hush, hush. Keep the titles away. It's a party. It's all right. It'll be okay for tonight at least." And you see that Kamar looks very uncomfortable. Like, "Man, we really should." She goes, "Calm down. Have a drink. Why are you always this stiff?" You know, like you see that he is so rigid. He is so extremely rigid. And she goes, "It'll be all right. It'll be all right. You just have a drink." And she tries to hand him one, and you see that he just takes it and puts it on another tray that's walking by. And she goes, "But Eloit, what brought you to the city?"
Um, I went on my mission to Moontown, and things went from there. I'm with a group now, and I'm trying to go around and help them solve some of their issues, and also trying to spread the good word while I'm at it.
He goes, "And that right there is the work of a chosen paladin. Not only are you helping people with their task, but doing your task as well. That's a beautiful thing. I love to see someone blossoming and bringing themselves into their spring."
I I won't keep you much longer. It appears that we're talking to Mr. Von Dess, and I'd hate to interrupt that, but I just wanted to go and um, just exchange pleasantries.
She goes,
And I hope,
"Yes, of course. Have a lovely party. I don't think we'll be here for too much longer. Apparently, at some point in the evening, the merchant superiors are planning to have a little meeting upstairs, and we're just here to pitch the idea of building a temple here in Belfroma. So,
well, I don't know exactly how much weight I could pull, but Miss Graza of the Brewmasters Guild, I could probably get in her ear a little bit if you needed me to.
she goes, "I will keep that in mind. I'm not sure if the actual guildmasters will be involved in the meeting. I actually don't know exactly how it all works. But if they are, I like to have a card up my sleeve." And she gives you, she gives you a little pinch on the cheek. Um, uh, Roll an insight check for me, or it's either insight or history, but you can pick either one.
Um, I just rolled insight, uh, but I got a 14 on the dice, so insight is 17 and history is 16, whichever one you want to go with.
It's close enough in scores. You could kind of get similar information. You
Okay.
remember when you guys first arrived at the city and had to come through the gate. You guys had to hand over your weapons, and you tried to use the fact that it was due to your religion that you were carrying the weapon as a way to get into the city. And one of the guards promptly informed you that no religious establishments may be built in Dolfroma. Um, that
Okay.
that that the city believes in freedom of religion, but also believes that the building of temples sometimes brings on rivalry. And so the city has just actively taken a stance of not letting people build here.
Well, lady, we're at the party. Lady Zefina, might I suggest, believe it or not, I actually, when we got here, I tried to pull the, because the Emerald Trident is, I don't know if it's a relic or not. I'm just gonna say that it's a relic right now.
You
However,
do.
the Emerald Trident is a relic, and I tried to, use that is part of my religion, and they didn't really go for that. they actually said that no like temples or anything could be built in the city, but if you wanted to maybe try to start a guild and not have it necessarily associated with directly with religion, but like have some concepts of the spring and just happen to talk about it while people are in there.
She goes, "Oh, a workaround. Now that is interesting. Come on, take notes." And he goes, "Yes, ma'am," and pulls out a notepad and immediately is writing down. And she goes, "All right, okay. Is there any other advice I've had? I don't know how to deal with these guild types. I've never been. I'm not a businesswoman. You know that of me.
Granted, I haven't had the pleasure to deal with many of the high ranking officials. Like I said earlier, really the highest I've talked to is Lady Graza of the Brewmasters, but I they're merchants, and I'm sure you know this, but anything they can do to seem profitable or to maintain their hold over any particular market, I'm sure at least one of them will go for, whether it's in the meeting or they come to you outside of it.
Interesting. So money moves the wheel, as it were."
I know we don't particularly share that view in the church, but
He goes, "Well,
unfortunately,
when in Dolfroma, do as Dolfromans do."
that's exactly it.
We will cut from you to Rudy. Who does Rudy want to go talk to? And also, what is Rudy doing right now? What is Rudy up
I
to?
think last time I thought Rudy was talking to the snake woman.
Oh, yes!
Who all was in there, like NPC wise?
Everybody. There's a lot of people in here.
Okay, I see.
I did drop a list in the Discord, in the NPC thing.
I'll go look at the list. I see
I
it's
understand that
hard
you
to
don't have
choose
your
when I can't
computer.
see.
I understand. The Lady Devella would have been the or Madame Devella would have been the snake lady, who is one of the dancers here tonight.
Let's see. Who was the leader of the Champions Guild? That's the guild I'm a part of, right?
Yes, you are, and that's Dorega Iron Trunk, who is a huge, like 7'5" wooling mammoth loxodon. You see this, and he's wearing like 1,000 jeweled bead necklaces that he's wearing around his neck. He's fully shirtless. He
Heck
is
yeah.
wearing like a kilt that seems to be made of some sort of like silk or satin. It's very flowy and wavy. It's got like slits cut in the sides, but he's got a little more movement in it. He's got huge, like solid gold bracelets on each wrist, and he's wearing sort of like a crown or a circlet, sort of that's just like a golden band.
Is he the one that I got my we went and got our rewards back from him?
No, that was Atrosa, who's the head of the uh Adventurers Guild. The Champions Guild are the ones that are like the UFC.
Word. So he doesn't know me.
Fought there, no, didn't you?
Huh?
At the Champions Guild, or was that like just some boxing club?
Yeah, I fought the arena.
You did fight there. You've actually joined both of these guilds. You know both these.
The Champions, what is the other guild? The Heroes or the
The
Adventurers Guild?
Adventurers Guild, yeah. That's your more like traditional guild where you go and like sign up to go handle adventures and
Yeah. I want to look at this like I want to talk to him like, hold on, I'll be back for you later. And then I go,
he goes,
Mr.
"Very
Iron.
well." Mr. Iron Trunk.
What
You
is
see him, he
up?
turns and goes, "Rudy! What a pleasure to see you tonight. I did manage to catch your last game. You were extraordinary out there."
Thank you. I tried as hard as I could. I had a couple new pieces of gear I got to use out there. It was really exciting.
You looked incredible. You were doing things I didn't see you do back in the champion. We'll have to get you back in the ring soon.
Yes, sir. Well, a lot of my help right there came from my sword that was generously gifted to me by my ancestors. I'm sure.
He goes, "A sword from the ends. What a
Yes,
wonderful
sir.
gift.
It's at least for the past. That's all I could tell you about it, because I
I
really
too
don't
have a
know much
weapon from
else.
my ancestors, and he just flexes really hard.
Heck yeah.
That was just a crazy thing for Nono to drop in the middle of a
Conversation.
conversation.
Well, we were talking about like how I did better, and I was like, "You see me out there, or did you see me and my friend that just happens to look exactly like me? Because I
You
couldn't have
just
done it
took
without
the
him."
you just took the opportunity to flex real quick.
Heck
And
yeah.
so did
So did
Jordan.
he.
True.
Okay,
That's fair.
he hit a hard flex, and he is shredded. Okay, he goes, well, I would love to keep talking to you, Rudy, but I think that snake lady's eyeing me, and well, the night is young. And
Let me tell you, sir, I just came back from her. I didn't get too excited.
he goes, let the master show you how it's done. And you see he
Yes,
moonwalked
sir.
across the room.
My bad. I'll pay attention next time.
Do you want to go talk to the other master as well, or you just
Yeah, I want to talk to. Is the head of the guild there the one that I talk to a lot, like in the arena?
uh you mean like Atrosa?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, he's there. The Dragonborn, who's the head of the Adventurers Guild.
Trosa, I know you remember me. Your favorite battle ball player.
He goes, well, well, if it isn't our favorite robot.
Heck yeah, I hope I'm your only robot. If there are others, please let me know.
He goes, actually, yeah, I mean, your favorite by default, but that doesn't make you any less valuable. All right.
Heck yeah.
You see, Atrosa is a red Dragonborn, which in a lot of Dragonborn culture, they don't have parties very often. And so he didn't have any party attire. So he's just wearing a really well polished but clearly used set of armor. Um,
So he's
th-
like me, who's also in my plate armor.
yeah, you're in plate armor. You guys are both in armor, and you see that he's got a greatsword swung over his shoulder. But he put a little clip on the sheath so as to show that he wasn't actually going to draw the sword, but it was more for show, you know. And he goes, you having fun so far? I've got to say, don't attend a lot of these parties, but the drinks are plentiful.
Listen, I'd love to drink, but frankly, I don't think I really can. My body doesn't allow
that's
me.
insensitive of me. I actually didn't think
You know
about that.
what? No,
That's
you're good, man.
that's my
Listen,
bad.
if I got mad after every time someone been insensitive to me, I would have not have made it in this city.
That's probably true. Yeah, they probably would have killed you. They probably would have killed you at the gate. I mean, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Kind of a tough place to live, but hey, not tough tonight.
Heck yeah. See, I'm not a big party goer myself. I mean, I've been to a couple here and there, but never one with this many people. I don't. It's kind of hard getting invited to stuff when you're a robot.
Yeah, I'm not really the party type myself. I'd much rather be sparring right now.
Hey, listen, man. I just got some new armor. I've been meaning to test it out.
He goes, "Hey, he's got a really big front yard. We could make some stuff happen. You trying to
All
get
I'm
out of here?"
saying. All
Yeah.
I'm saying. I'm
You see,
good if you're good.
you see, he grabs two champagnes, chugs them both at the same time, sits them back down. He goes, "Go on," and you see he heads for the door.
I'll follow him.
Okay, we'll jump from you to Langham.
Woo woo. Okay,
Who's
so
Langham want to talk to?
I am definitely gonna go talk to Paradisia.
Uh,
Before I talk to her,
Okay,
what do I like know about her from like my time at the academy
I will say. Okay, so
as a
give
youth?
me a
Hmm.
history roll with advantage.
Ooh, okay. Hold on, let me roll it. History. Boop. Oh my god, I have so many pluses to that. Okay.
The man is historical. Okay,
6.
6 total.
Hello?
What?
Oh, I don't know. I think my Discord's cutting out. Okay, I think I'm back.
Okay, you're back. Yeah, you're here.
26.
26. I only heard 6, and I was like, how did you only
That
get a
made a
6?
lot more sense.
6
Yeah,
with advantage.
26.
Okay,
26.
a 26 is great. Here's what you know about Paradisia. Really, really talented divination wizard. Some people think she's like an oracle, like straight up can see the future. Um, is one of like the more legit teachers at the school. She really knows her craft. You know that she what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for here? She is not a traditionally social person. You know that like at the school, whenever they do like social events or parties or even like faculty get-togethers, she is not one to show up for a lot of those things. But she's very very good at showing up to teach her students. She's an extremely good professor, and you would know just from being a like a tutor and who helps a lot that her students graduate the most.
Oh, okay.
She
Okay.
has
Now,
the
how does
most
she look?
overturn. More time.
How does she look?
She she is a drow, so she's got kind of like dark purple, almost black skin.
Oh my.
She has got white hair cut in a bob. She's wearing a silken black gown, bright red lipstick, and is very like a very traditionally elven beautiful. She's got piercing silver eyes that like would light up in a pitch black room. And you see that she is standing near the bards who are on the song near the piano, just sipping a champagne, listening to the music. You see that she's standing by herself.
Did you just give me a goth girl? Because this literally looks like this is a
Let me
dream
be
come
clear.
true.
Let me be the
A
clearest.
dream come true's crazy, Oscar.
Let me be the clearest I can be.
Okay.
This is the most talented goth girl you've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Langham's gonna go up to Paradisia and be like, Paradisia, what is a girl like you doing in a place like this?
And she
Go
goes,
chat.
"Oh, it's just Langham. I did not expect to see you here. What are you doing here?"
Oh well, we got invited because the battle ball tournament is. I assume that's probably not why you're here, huh?
No, the battle ball. Wait, were you on the battle ball team?
Yeah, I remember even in the first round, I was kind of kind of captaining it.
What is that even? That's crazy. I didn't even know we were allowed to do that at the school.
Yeah, sometimes even if I'm not, you know me, I'm kind of a bad boy Langham.
Yeah.
I've always said that personally.
I've always said, I
Well,
think
he's
just
a
roll
good
like
guy,
a.
nurse.
I think just roll a persuasion check. I think just.
I would argue this should be a deception check.
You know, you actually, Oscar, you decide. Are you lying or are you just trying to persuade?
It's a placebo. He thinks that's what they all called him.
Yeah,
Is this a placebo effect or?
I think that Langham likes to think that he's kind of a bad boy because he's a prankster, but he
Okay,
doesn't really like understand.
but
Definitely not in the connotation he's trying to have her think right now.
so
So I think this
yeah,
is
Langham is
totally
more of
great.
a goof, but he thinks he's a bad
Yes,
boy. I get what you.
exactly.
Yes.
So I'll roll
Okay, so I
perception.
think you can say that's a persuasion check because I think you believe it.
That's a lot to take your test, but he still wouldn't be right.
But he still wouldn't be right. Exactly.
Okay. so-
That 40% error rate
Okay.
starting to
I
show.
just rolled deception and I rolled a 17. I'll roll the persuasion and I want it to be way lower. Um.
Oh, he cut out again. Oh no.
20.
You got 20?
Back.
Hey, family, Nat 20.
Nat
Hey,
20?
family.
No! Nat 20, she goes. Okay, damn. I didn't know it was like that. My bad.
Oh my gosh. Oh, now Oscar's getting nervous. Okay, all right.
He goes, so like tell me what got you into Battle Ball? I didn't know. She actually like leans down a little.
She gets on your level,
Uh-oh.
yo.
All right. I'm like, yeah, well, it's always been an interest of mine. I've always been battle ball is just big, something I've always really enjoyed, and I met a new group of friends, and I started interning with them, and we were able to play battle ball together, and and I just appreciate those guys, and we've had a good time.
She goes, so you're really passionate about it, huh? You know,
I
passion's
mean,
a beautiful thing, Lingham.
yeah, passion is a beautiful thing, and I think something about me is that passion's always been one of my most important aspects.
You
I
see
mean,
that
Langham like raises his eyebrows a little bit.
while you're saying that,
What
you
the
see that
freak?
she grabs 2 champagnes and she
Oh my
goes,
God, I cut out. She got 2 champagnes, and what happened?
hands you one of them. She hands you one of the
Oh, okay.
champagnes, and she goes, you know what? Why don't you tell me more about Battle Ball over there where those couches
Yeah, let's go.
are? Okay. I want you to know the DC for that was actually really high, and the fact you could nat 20 is
Oh my
insane.
gosh, let's
Okay,
go.
is
I'm so
insane.
glad there was proof of it on D&D Beyond.
I was about to be like, he's gonna need charm points. He's gonna have to use them here. It's gonna be there's no pulls this off. There's no, but nat 20s will do the trick, ladies and gentlemen.
He is built so different.
He is built so different. You see that she kind of heads over to the couches, and you see that where the couches are, there are a couple definitely getting some lap dances from
Oh my gosh.
some of these dancers. That she just gives like a look, and the nobles and the dancers just go somewhere else, and she sits down.
Oh my gosh.
And she was like, "Yeah, so tell me about it. First of all, I thought like, don't get me wrong, I don't know a lot about it, but I know that Demos is like a really good player. Did you have to play against Demos?
Did I have to play against Demos
You
recently?
did actually. You Demos got knocked out in the first round in the surprise, and you a different team.
Yeah,
We beat the
we
guys who
actually
beat
did.
Demos though.
Yeah. So we actually didn't get to face Demos, but we did beat the guys who beat Demos.
Okay, all right. So that's even more impressive.
Well, you know what? I would say that I'm kind of full of surprises.
She goes, apparently so. I wonder how many surprises are fit in that tiny body.
Why don't I show you?
Ooh.
Langham's getting his mommy. Let's
Right.
go.
That's another persuasion check, and that's with advantage. Okay, that was smooth as shit.
Let's
Okay.
go. Persuasion with advantage. Let's go. Let's
Shout
go.
out Langham.
I will let you know that all checks, all persuasion checks and deception checks on Paradisia are a DC 20.
Oh, is Paradise the
Can
one that
I
y'all said
give
was really
Langham
hot?
bardic
They're
inspiration
DC
and
20? Frick.
Yes.
be like, "Yo, Langham, I see you out there," and I start pulling out my guitar and start playing.
Okay.
Okay,
Could
you go
I
start.
give him
Oh, yeah,
bardic
I'll allow it.
inspiration?
I'll allow it. You can slip a bardic.
So what do I roll? Is that a
That's a
D6?
D6.
All right, hold on. I rolled an 18 with my persuasion, so let me roll a D6. Come on, baby.
I believe in him. I don't know what he said because he's cut out, but I believe in him.
You're
The
my
roll-
hero, Alduin. 21. It's
That's
21!
total. 21
So
total.
can
Okay.
you do something
You
for
see
me?
that,
18 and then a 3 on a D6.
you see that you say that line, and at that exact moment, one of the footmen who was carrying a tray of champagne, like, pokes their head in to where the couches are, and is like, you guys want any more champagne? And she just goes, leaves the tray, and shut the door. And we're gonna cut to Ephesus.
Let's go. All right.
Ephesus.
Langham got his mommy.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ephesus.
Okay, I'm gonna, as the door closes from outside the door, people just hear, "Wake me up! Wake me up!"
Oh my God. Can't wait. Can I take my bardic inspiration
No,
back?
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Yes. Who is Ephesus going to talk to?
I was thinking about that. Ephesus definitely sees like the only other wood elf here, and he's like, I should definitely go chat. But then he sees Theringer over there, and she's kind of like a little bit too good for Ephesus, so Ephesus goes to the Ardent Watchman.
The Arctic Watch guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Sir Thessalon Tobravian. He says, Therion, my good boy, what brings you to the party tonight? You see, he is wearing... He can't walk because he's wearing a suit of armor that's way too heavy. Okay, it is so many plates stacked up with each other that are all made of like the nicest silver possible. The armor looks incredible. Is in no way practical. All right. If you wanted to, a stiff wind could knock this man over, and he would never be able to. You see, he's got long, flowing blonde hair sticking out of the back of his. He's got a sword at his side. And he goes, "Ephesus, my good man, how are you this evening?"
I'm doing well. How are you doing? Your armor looks very snazzy.
He goes, "Thank you. I had custom made for the event. It is of the finest silvers mined here in Delphoma.
Oh, really?
Yes, it cost me a year's salary."
Dang.
And how much is a year's salary, if you don't mind me asking?
For the Grand Master of the Ardent Watch.
I'm ambitious.
He leans in and he goes, This suit cost me 12,000 gold. All right, the suit cost me 12,000 gold. All right. Okay.
Well, you mean you seem like you've got big pockets. I've got some business propositions here.
He goes, talking business at a party is not very classy. I mean, an ear is always open to a fellow knight.
I promise you, this business is anything. Sorry, I phrased that wrong.
Mhm.
This is anything but not classy. I promise you, this is the classiest of classy.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. That is. Hold on. I need to see my modifier. I'm glad I get advantage. Okay, how does a 16 sound?
A 16 would be a failure. But you
So
do have charm points.
how do I use this charm points deal?
Okay. A charm point, you can burn 2 of them to let you re-roll.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. The fact that it only costs you 2, I'll let you know, that means that you are within 4 of meeting the DC.
Yes, sir.
So you can burn 2 charm points, move the die down. Now here's the thing: if you get to 0 or technically 1 on the D10, if you get down to 1 charm point, you have disadvantage on any persuasion checks till you get the number back up.
I thought I was going to be the one using my charm points. I think I'm just going to use a luck point instead.
Okay, all right, I respect that.
Okay, how does a 16 plus 7 sound?
That will do it. That'll get you there. And he goes, "Oh, okay, all right." And you see that he leans in, creaks very loudly. He goes, "What do you propose?"
I've got a ship hopefully coming here very soon. And the finest tailor in all of Moontown. I don't know if you saw my cloak whenever I walked into the
Of course, I saw your cloak. You look magnificent.
Yeah, well, I'm having him put together a catalog of his finest accessories and clothing. So I don't know if you're willing to, maybe you want to collab, the Ardent Watch collabs with my tailor in Moontown.
Fascinating. So you're saying that you want to do a collaboration, and that the Ardent Watch would be wearing a specially branded clothes?
That's what I'm proposing.
Fascinating, fascinating. Now tell me, will they be classy?
Oh, they'll be classy. I'm telling you that.
All right. Let me. I'll have to ponder this. You see, all acquisitions normally go through the guild office, but since we're friends talking, um, perhaps I can. Perhaps I would need to see some more product first. I've seen your coat. Your coat's excellent, but I need to see a little decisions.
Don't worry. I'm sure when the boat gets here, I'm sure it's on its way. It's been I don't know how long it's been, to be honest. But I know whenever I left Moontown, it was like halfway done. and I told him to send what he could send.
All right. I'm excited to see what you've got in store for me, Ephesus. I'm excited to see. So he like try to like suavely turn, but then the armor creaks, and then he like stumbles a little bit, and then the Mesmethus paladin catches him and straightens him back up. And he goes, "Thank you. Yes, sorry about that. Yes, 100% intentional. Don't worry."
Is Bill
Um,
anywhere around here?
You have not seen Bill since you guys got here, but Bill was at the party somewhere, but he's just not. You just can't see him in the room right now.
May I do an perception check?
You can if you're trying to find Bill. Yeah, you can do it with advantage to try to find Bill.
Word. That is a 19 plus 9.
You see in a very smoky corner. Actually, you don't see because the smoke is too thick. What you hear is just behind the puff of cigar smoke. You hear the voice of Bill go, "All right, fellas, that's a full house. Everybody, pay up." As he is absolutely running away with a game. As he is.
This is great. I love this.
You see two merchant superiors stand up from the table and walk out.
This is what you love to see right here. I said that out loud in front of everybody. This is what you love to see.
This is what you love to see. You see like a very angry, like elderly goblin man who gets away from the table being like, "I just got cleaned out by a damn donkey," and he's walking away from the table. Just so mad.
Bill, how much you making, buddy? How much you got?
He goes,
Wait, where did you get the
Ephesus."
money to bet with first off?
Okay. All right. So I took a little from Alduin. All right. And I put it in your pocket. But I did keep a little bit to get in the pot. All right. And that's just fair. That's just fair. Okay. First of all, that's just reasonable.
You're right.
He goes, also, I just made 2,000 gold. So.
Holy crap! Get me at that table. Reese, I hope you got rules made.
I've got rules
Buddy,
made,
I'm
buddy.
ready to play.
Bill,
Okay.
how would you like to go into business with me? I know it's not classy to go to talk business at a party, but how would you like to be 50-50 business partners from here on in?
He goes, Ephesus, I've never in my whole life wanted anything more. I'm in. You see that he nudges with his nose 1,000 gold to you across the table.
I didn't even do anything.
And then he goes, I'm in, brother. We're here.
All
Now's the time.
Well, whenever my clothier gets his line here, I've already probably made a deal with the Ardent Watch, so I
So
promise you this
what
is
you're
only
telling me
going
we've already got our first client. This is incredible. We got some other clients though, right? Like this is a room full of rich people to get like this is the opportunity.
Well,
right?
what I'm thinking is if the Ardent Watch starts wearing it around, they're going to be kind of like our, it's kind of like a brand deal, kind of, well, not a brand deal, like a free advertising because they go to
I
these
got
parties
it.
all the time.
They're like the LA Lakers. I got it. Okay. All right.
So we really don't even have to do any more deals here tonight because they'll be doing it for us on the here.
Are
and
you
in.
sure? Because I could talk some of these people into it.
No,
all
go
right.
for
I
it.
feel like I could.
Go for it.
I
All
feel
you
like I
wanna do-
could. All right. You see, while this conversation is going on, a halfling man and a minotaur, both dressed to the nines, sit at the table and put the buy-in, which is 100 gold. Immediately buy in, pull hand, and you're like, "Welcome to the table, gentlemen. Good to see you here. Dealer, rack them up." And you see that one of the footmen, who is an assigned dealer, starts laying out cards, and you're like, "So what brings you guys here tonight? Have you guys heard of a guy named Toppy Bo? He's the finest guy in Moontown. He's the finest one. All right." And he's like,
This
this will bring us back
1,000
to the
gold.
top with Leo. Nate, do you want Leo to be talking to anybody, or what's Leo?
1 second. Let me
Also, guys, I know I made you all roll initiative, but that's just so I can just keep track of who was doing what. Y'all can kind of do shit whenever you want. Shit, you don't have to wait for me.
Word.
You just tell me what you're wanting to do and how you're going to do it, and it'll great.
Am I sparring
Where
with that guy?
I think
you've headed outside, you're not sparring yet.
Okay.
However, Langham is sparring for sure.
I want to
Oh.
know
He wants to be
I
doing.
want to know what other things they have going on at the house besides gambling that people can do.
Okay, so besides gambling, weirdly enough, while
It's just
Rudy's
gambling.
Rudy's headed outside to duel with this guy, there are just duels happening in that people can watch. Okay, there's
You can come
also
watch.
dancers
Wait,
who are very accommodating, and then
Nate.
in the front yard there is a full circus taking place.
Nate,
Word.
hear me out. Go round up a bunch of people and go bet on a fight, me versus that guy, and you'll just make a lot of money.
Betting on which guy?
Me. I will win.
Old of you to assume. Anyways,
I'm sorry, Reese. I forgot you are RTM. I will give it my all.
Like,
Okay.
I was like, you don't even know what this guy is. He's the head of an adventuring guild. You have no idea, like, what you're looking at.
Oh yeah. Well, I bet he doesn't know that he's fighting a friggin' robot. He don't know what to expect against me.
He actually knows you're a robot. That's the one thing he knows about. That's
I
the
could
single
literally like
thing.
transform mid-fight. He couldn't do nothing about it. I could go,
Okay.
and he just wouldn't know what to do.
I mean,
Ruby Starscream.
I think that Leo is gonna go talk to a dancer.
hell yeah, dog. All right, I have to
Get your
ask this.
rocks off, Leo.
I have
That's
to ask
literally
this.
what I'm targeting for, dog.
I have to ask this. Nate, have you looked
I'm
at the
at the
list
freak.
of dancers?
What?
Have you looked at the list of
Yes.
NPCs? Have you seen the
Madame
dancers?
Devella.
You want to go for the snake lady?
I had the snake
you do.
lady.
Okay. I'll leave the snake lady alone, and
He
I'll
wants
No,
Rudy's
you
go.
sloppy He wants Rudy's sloppy seconds.
I'll go for Shay. Is that how you
Yeah.
say that?
Yeah, Shay.
Shay.
You see,
Oh.
Shay is a wonderful exotic elven. All right, we're talking like fiery red hair that falls about to the
Love a
middle of her
ginger.
back, straightened. She's wearing a circlet of pearls around her head, fully see-through clothing that she's dancing in the middle of the room with. And she goes, "Well, hello there, stranger. What brings you here tonight?"
They're freaking celebrating me, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Heard of the Von Des Vipers? Yeah, I'm pretty much the captain.
Wow. Wow, you're the captain.
Yeah,
You see
I
that
hit
she
the winning goal.
You see that she does that thing where she like grabs your arm and she goes, "Wow, you're so strong."
Yeah, I can pretty much lift anyone in here.
That's wow. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Roll persuasion.
Got a 22.
She goes, "Could you lift me?"
Easy.
Oh.
She goes, "If you pick me up, where you want to take me to?"
You don't want to know.
And she goes,
Don't
"Oh,"
wanna know.
she goes, "Oh, I think I do." And she starts like drawing infinity circles on her chest with her hand, like.
I'm gonna look over at Alduin and be like, "This chick is a freak." This is where we were going. I didn't think it would be this easy.
I was like paying attention to the conversation. I like tried not to make eye contact with him. I was embarrassed.
Leo is visibly uncomfortable now.
Leo wasn't planned for this level of intensity. He just wasn't ready.
Nate
Oh,
said she
what? Yes,
free.
yeah, I'll be right there. I'm just gonna run away from her.
I look at Leo. I go, "Do you need a hand?"
Yeah, I'll help you. I'll be happy to pick up whatever you need. Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna walk over there and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, sorry, did my boyfriend give you a hard time?"
Hey, babe.
And she goes, "Oh, 2. That'll cost extra."
I'm getting out of here.
I'm gonna pick up Alduin and I'm gonna walk away with him.
I'm gonna turn around. He can pick up anybody in here.
She goes, "Oh, I can see that. I'll see you boys later." And you see she goes back to dancing.
I'm gonna walk over to Rudy as
I'm
he's
gonna
getting
look at
ready for his
Leo.
duel. Hey, Rudy, that chick
Yeah.
says she wants to bang you, and just keep walking.
I'm gonna look at Leo while I'm in his arms and go, "We gotta get out of this city tonight."
We have to leave. I don't know
Guys,
who this woman is.
I
but
want to like make a group huddle, guys. Are we leaving the city tonight? Because I need to know if my reputation needs to be good or bad before I go. I might make some very poor decisions here in the next 10 to 15 minutes.
We have fought a lot of enemies, but I'm definitely more scared of her than I've ever been.
Bad reputation.
They
played a
yell at
very
Shia
good-
Freak is the funniest thing I've heard tonight.
That woman is mentally unstable. She should not be here.
Okay. Oh gosh, that's funny. Okay. What's Alwyn doing other than being carried by Leo?
I'm gonna imagine it's been like 30 seconds. I'm gonna, all right, you can put me down now.
I was about to say,
hey.
like, we have to make this extra.
Okay,
convincing.
damn.
I like straighten out my coat. I dust my stuff off. I grab another thing of champagne, and I'm gonna look at Leo. I'm gonna go. Who do you think is the richest person in here?
You're looking at him.
Tell me.
I don't know why they caught me off so off guard. I knew the answer, and it still caught me off guard. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna go find somebody. Let's see. I know who I want to talk to, but I don't know that Alduin would just go up to him. Where is Price at right now? Would it make sense for Alduin to go up to him?
If you want to talk to Price, you do see that Price is mingling with 2 members of the Merchant Superiors. You see that, like, what's the one looking for? A very elegant but like very proud looking hobgoblin woman who's wearing a very like simple like just black gown that she has like a almost like a pantsuit jacket over the top of that is like very regal, very nice, but also not very showy. And next to her is a halfling man who is as round as possible. He is so fast. Okay. He's got like a big bright smile, rosy cheek, black hair pulled back in the and you see they are talking to a high elven man who's wearing a simple green frock that's very well made but not very showy. Shoulder matches. You see he's got beautiful blonde hair that's just pulled like back with. You see it's kind of flowing down. It's got 2 braids here that kind of like go around to kind of keep it out of his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you can definitely tell from just like looking at him that they're about half of the whites of his eyes have turned. He's much older than you. But you see that he's smiling very calmly, very regal, talking to people. But they seem to just be having casual conversation where they're like, "So what brings you to Delphrum?" And he goes, "Oh, it is a small business arrangement I came here to speak. But I was looking for accommodations. The Lord Von Des was more than happy to offer me. I'm honored to be staying here for the next week or so while I'm in town. But this is a lovely party, and I'm so sorry I've forgotten your names. But you are." She goes, I am Lady Igraine Baraton. I am one. Yes, of course. It's an honor to meet you. Do forgive me my lack of wit tonight. I'm a bit tired. I was at sea for several days." And she goes, "No, yes, of course. All good and well. Do enjoy yourself at the party. It's meant for relaxation, not for socialities." And he goes, I couldn't agree more. And you see they turn to go talk to other people, and he's just kind of standing alone.
Oh no, I don't even know how to start this conversation, man. But
That's how you start it.
Brother Alduin, you won't understand how much money I just won.
Oh boy.
I just want to talk to Fry too. Sorry, so I'm coming along.
I'm gonna just pull up behind him, and by pull up I mean walk up. I'm gonna just walk up behind him, and I'm gonna say, "Excuse me, I know I've never met you, but you seem a little under the weather right now. Would you like a cure wounds or anything? I'm a paladin of Bismuthus."
I'm gonna make a roll real quick. He turns. You see, there is a moment, like the most minuscule pause when he looks at you, and he goes, "Thank you so much. Yes, that would be wonderful. Yeah, I do. It's just a bit of lack of sleep, to be honest.
Oh, I understand, man. I spend a lot of my time traveling. I understand how hard it is to, just to. I assume with that kind of exhaustion, you've been traveling, so.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I don't. My name is Prythalis said. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Alduin, these nuts.
Alderman. In honor. And did you say you were Paladin Vesmethus? I see the season tree upon your clothing, and the symbol of the multiple season tree on your shirt. And you go, I saw two other members of the church tonight. Are you here with them?
Unfortunately, I'm not. They're much higher ranking than I am. I know I'm a prophet within. I'm just trying to humble myself, if that makes sense.
I see. Yes. Yes, of course. That makes perfect sense.
Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to say that in character. I meant to say that just to you.
Oh, okay.
In character, I meant to say, no. Unfortunately, no. They're a little much more high brass than I am.
He goes, "Oh, I see. I see. I have to admit, I don't fully understand IOC side. Um, though it's bizarre. Elves have a very sort of loosey goosey way with everything that they are in charge of.
Well, unfortunately, not unfortunately. I'm a half elf myself, so I guess I'm either goosey or loosey. I'm not sure which one yet.
I guess you still have time to find out.
But do you need any other accommodations or anything? Is there anything else I can do to help you out?
No, thank you, but I do really appreciate it. Tell me, if you're not here with them, then may I call you Alderman?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. If you're not here with them, then what brings you to the party tonight?
I point to the Viper pin on my coat, and I go, I was fortunate enough to be a member of the Vondes Viper squad. The tournament.
You say that with such humility, and in the background projected over the room behind you is you nailing a battle ball into a hoop, and he goes, "Oh, yes, of course. Congratulations, victory."
Thank you so
must
much.
admit, I'm not very familiar with the game. It seems sort of a dull thing.
A couple weeks ago, I had no idea what it was, man. I understand.
But I understand it involves hitting a ball, clearly, and a whole lot of fighting.
Yeah, fighting's not really part of the game, but it's the easiest way to get things done.
I tried to get Lord Von Des to explain it to me, and he just said there's a bunch of fighting, and a ball gets smacked around, has the ball, they get attacked, and if the person doesn't have the ball, they are not allowed to be attacked, but they sometimes still get attacked anyway.
If you can get away with it, that's for sure.
Seems hectic.
Yeah, I prefer just to be up there on the tower by myself. Nobody can really mess with you up there.
Ah, I see. So it was sort of solitude situation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very well. Well, Alduin, I will admit that I'm a bit uncomfortable in these social events, but would you mind stepping outside with me for a drink?
Sure, it'd be my honor.
He goes, do you drink champagne?
Tonight I do.
He goes, very well. You see, he grabs 2 champagnes and he walks toward the door. Where as you get outside, you see Rudy facing up with with a dragonborn that you don't know.
I crack my knuckles. I go, so, we doing this barehanded or we getting whippings?
Could I do like an insider perception check just to like see how strong that guy is? Because I know how strong Rudy is. Just kind
You
of
can
like in
do it.
comparison.
You can do a you can do like an insight or perception, whichever one you'd like to.
Okay. That's it's only a 14.
I'm actually going to make a roll for Price real quick.
Can I roll inside to see how strong this guy is?
Price leans in and goes, bit of a mismatch, eh?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Can I roll inside, please?
I'm gonna say, your eyes must be a little sharper than mine. But if I know the robot as well as I think I do, I'll probably have to end up getting some oil tonight.
Reese, I kid you not, I rolled a 19 on the dice for an insight check, please. For a 23 total.
This is entirely up to you on whether or not you want to fight this guy barehanded or with a weapon. I will say it won't matter either way.
Oh no!
Rip.
I think barehanded might be the way to go.
And
I'm just gonna have a lot of asking to do.
At least metals can't bruise.
Yeah.
He goes, all right. You see he cracks his knuckles. You see he disconnects the greatsword from his back and lays it down.
You hear me cracking my knuckles, and it sounds like metal just like.
You guys start like stretching, and you see that Dorega Iron Trunk marches out the front door and goes, if we're gonna do it, we need a referee. And he walks down there and he goes, all right, shake hands.
And I shake.
He goes, all right, walk back.
Okay. I get in my corner. I get hopped up.
Okay. I'm not even gonna have you roll initiative for this. You could attack first. Okay.
Oh. Okay, so Reese, I have a question, okay?
Okay.
My hands are metal, right?
Yep.
Would you say that counts as a weapon?
What do you add? What is your like unarmed attack? What is your strength?
I gotta check. My unarmed attack, I think. I go to my actions. Sorry, I'm on the mobile app. It takes me a while. +7 to hit.
Okay, all right. I think what is your strength modifier?
Abilities +4.
So you would do 4 damage with an unarmed strike.
I have Tavern Brawler.
Oh, okay. Then you do 1d4 +4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So would that be considered a weapon? Because my
I'll
hands
allow
are like
it.
metal.
I'll allow it.
So can I divine spot?
I'll allow it.
Yes. I'll need every last bit of it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
15.
Okay.
Does that hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Okay. Second attack. Does a dirty 20 hit?
A dirty 20 will hit. Yes.
And do I need to call smites before or after?
You can call them after you've rolled a hit.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go all out here. I don't want to get beat by a good margin. So
you see that he kind of ducks and weaves after the first blow, but you kind of threw a setup jab and quickly catch him with a cut. Roll damage.
I'm going to do See, does this take an action and a bonus
No,
action?
just remember that whatever he allows you to do, he's also going to use when he beats
Oh,
your
true.
last
Yeah,
record.
yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Hey, just try not to go down next turn, okay?
I'm going to Searing Smite. And can I Divine Smite on top of that too?
I'll allow it.
I thought isn't that a thing you can do with
Yeah, you can
smites?
bonus action Searing Smite, and you can also use the on top of it. Yeah.
Okay, so Searing Smite. He needs to make a con save.
Okay. I'll roll it on Hailspire so everyone else can see it. Hold on. He got a 24.
That passes. So 2d6 fire damage. I think he just takes half of that, right?
Okay, and he is a red dragonborn, so he will take.
Oh, okay, so it takes
Yeah.
1d6. He takes 1d6 fire damage.
Okay.
And then my additional 2d12 from my Divine Smite. Okay, hold on. Taking my d4 out.
He's resistant to fire damage, so that damage
Three
will
on
be halved.
the three on the dice. 3 on the dice. So that's 7 for my melee attack, and then plus my 2d12. Let me get
Okay.
these out. Didn't expect to go all out tonight. Or is it? It's 2d6. My bad. 2d6.
Okay.
6, 8. So what I get? 7 plus 8, 15, and then my 1d6 of fire damage.
Okay.
3. So 21 total. 3 of
Okay.
that
Well,
was
the fire
fire.
damage will be halved because he's resistant to it.
Uh-huh.
So he'll take 21 damage.
Okay.
You hit him with 2 attacks. I need you. He is going to use an ability as a reaction. I need you to make.
You need to
You
make
mean what?
A Constitution saving throw.
Okay, you cut out when you said that.
My bad.
So no one heard it. But
My bad.
Constitution saving.
Con saving.
I
Con
got.
saving.
Let me look at my ability saves. Con plus 8. 17.
17 fails.
Oh.
17
Oh.
fails. As a reaction, you hit him.
He hellish rebuked me. Oh,
No. You
Anyway.
deal him damage. You hit him with an uppercut. As you hit him with an uppercut, he hooks you in the side of the head, and you're stunned. His turn.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I will then. He's gonna roll 2. He'll roll his first attack.
Guys. Is he
He's
a
gonna-
monk? God, oh no.
He's gonna roll it with advantage because you're stunned.
Chat. Am I
That's
cooked?
20. No, that's
use a
Chat.
comp point. Use a comp point.
Chat, am I cooked?
hold on. He got a 19 on the die. That's a 32. 32 to hit. That's gonna be. Where's that die at? Oh, there it is. Oh, I dropped the dice.
Thank you. I'll need you to keep dropping the dice so he'll never get his turn so I can live.
He does 11 damage with the first hit.
Okay.
And then his second attack, which he also has advantage on. Let's just roll to see if he crits. He's going to hit with that, but let's see.
So 11 damage?
Yes, 11 damage on the first hit, and then that's 25 on his second attack.
That hits.
That is 19 damage.
Okay.
Then his third attack.
Oh my gosh, guys! Yeah, no, I'm gonna lose this fight,
Yeah,
but I'm
am
gonna
I
go down
cooked?
fine. Chat.
Yeah,
Am
okay,
I
that's an
cooked?
18 on the die. He adds a plus 13 to that. You do the math.
Oh, word.
You do the math.
I don't think I want to.
His third attack. That's 20 damage.
What the freak?
And then finally his fourth attack.
Fourth attack.
Yeah, you should have picked this fight.
This is why you shouldn't fight guildmasters. Okay, that's
Listen, man, I just
to hit.
wanted to spar. I thought it'd be cool to spar.
You're sparring. You're
Chat.
sparring. Okay.
Yeah, I am in fact sparring.
And then that's 19 more damage.
What the freak? I'm still alive.
And then as a bonus action, he is
No, please. Just roll low once, Reese.
as a bonus action. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, which I think if you're stunned, you're failed, right?
Oh my
You
gosh.
auto fail.
Yes.
Yes, you auto fail if you're stunned. He trips you and knocks you prone.
Oh, embarrassing.
And then that's the start of your turn. You can do what you want. You are stunned. You can make the saving throw now.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, you can't. That's my bad. You
I
make the
don't think
saving
I
throw.
can.
You make the saving throw at the end of your turn. So I guess your turn is skip. Make the saving throw.
Oh man. 18 on the dice for a 26 total.
For 26 total.
Oh wait, what save is it?
It's a con saving throw.
Yeah, 26 total.
Yeah. You come out of being dazed. You're flat on your back. This guy's standing over you in a like fighting stance.
Whoa.
And you hear Dorega going 1, 2.
I'll throw my hand up and I'm just, I'm still in it.
He goes, he's still in. It goes back to his turn now.
Can one of my ants bite him on the leg?
Your ant tries to bite through a scale and it doesn't work.
He breaks his pincer. Reese, I would like you to know I'm on 9 HP. Okay.
Okay.
Gonna go ahead and put that out there. You put me to 9 HP in one turn.
He deals you 19.
Yeah, I'm down.
Knocked you out cold.
That's actually what you hear. That's exactly what you hear.
I think Leo is outside, right? And Aldo and Bryce are outside.
Yeah, I'm just embarrassed.
You guys all just see Rudy get shit rocked. And then
sigh really loudly.
You see that this Dragonborn leans down and performs some sort of healing magic on Rudy to bring him back to 8 HP.
Thank you.
You come through and he goes, hey, that was a good try. That was a really good try. You did awesome.
Hey, you know what, man? I did better than I thought I would.
All right, let's get you up. And he snatches you onto your feet.
Whoa. I fought. Man.
You see that Gorega goes, that was a good try. I wouldn't have advised you fight Froza, but it was a good try nonetheless.
Listen, man, I've never fought this guy before. He just seemed like a chill guy. I was like, heck
I'm gonna
yeah,
be
let's
laughing
spar.
hysterically.
Okay.
And I want to be like, it was not a good try. It wasn't even close. He got absolutely destroyed.
I thought you were my teammate.
I am your teammate. Doesn't change the fact that you got absolutely demolished. I'm going to go over and
Rudy runs out the party crying.
I'm going
He's
to try
bawling
and
his eyes out.
the guildmaster to the Vondes Vipers. Listen, man, you can take his spot. All right.
Rudy hears
champs,
that.
You're coming to a champ team. I know it's a lot of pressure.
Rudy feels
okay. But I think you've got it in you, okay? I think you've got enough to come in and really fill those boots.
Rudy feels betrayed by Leo right now. Just completely blindsided.
Roll a persuasion check, Leo.
Me?
Yeah. You're trying to convince him to join the team, dude.
I rolled a 9 plus 7 for a 16.
You see, he goes, I really appreciate the offer, but as a guild master, it's not good for me to get involved. Plus, my battle way behind.
I said, Leo, if he'd have said yes, you'd be next. The next on my sparring list. And then I pass
while all
out
this is
right
happening,
now.
While all this is happening, I need Langham to roll a performance check.
Oh my.
Talk about rolling that check.
Alright, so performance? Alright.
Yep.
Bad. Don't do this to me. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can't give you a
Yes.
bardic inspiration this time, buddy. I'm sorry.
So Reese, I did really bad, but I don't want this to be. Can I use Trump voice?
I'll let you use charm points. How much did you fail by?
I can give you a bardic inspiration.
What did you
Oh,
roll?
please.
I need to know what you rolled.
I rolled a 2, and I get +1 to performance.
I'm
That's-
gonna give
you
you a
failed.
bardic.
You failed by more than 10. You'll have to use all 5 of the charm points you've got to re-roll this.
That's a chance I'm willing
Wait,
to
can he
take.
use my
Some
bardic
things are
to
worth it.
down that?
You're not in the room with him. You
That's
couldn't
true.
use
Yeah,
it.
no,
Oh,
you're
true.
outside. He's inside
This-
in a locked
This is a
room.
battle he has to fight by himself.
Oh no.
No, don't do this to me. This went from a dream come true to a nightmare. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back to performance again. Okay.
Okay. Hey, he's burning these charm points.
That's way better. I got a 7. Did you guys
You
hear
got
what
a
I got or no?
What'd you get?
I got a 7.
You got a 7.
Yeah.
Um,
Does that mean I do it real good, Reese?
Here's the problem, buddy. It is in this moment that you realize the real plight of a short king. Okay. It's just a weird size difference that you're trying to mess with here, okay?
Oh,
Um, and about halfway through, the door gets opened up, and Leah Lacrosse says, oh, my apologies. Paradisia, could you come with me, please?" And you see that Paradisia goes, "Yep, absolutely." Stands up, pulls her dress back on, and
no!
walks out.
Paradisia.
Put your dress back on.
What can I say?
What can
I
I
liked
say?
it.
Langham, you can never go back to work at the school again.
Guys, we gotta get the hell out of here.
We gotta get out of this city tonight.
That's it tonight.
I'm gonna be like, that's what I'm saying. Have you met? Is it the chick? Is it the dancer chick with the see-through clothes? I know she's a
No,
freak. She's a
I'm,
freak.
I'm short, so like it started off okay because of what happened initially.
Wait, you
but
were
then,
having
like,
sex with the woman with the see-through clothes on? Oh, you are, buddy. You're a lost cause for you.
oh gosh, oh gosh, she's a coworker. I gotta see her in the morning, and we
These
gotta get
little
coffee.
dancer lady is a coworker. Where do you work?
I work at the college.
She's a professor.
It doesn't pay
I
that much.
have
You have to take
no
extra
clue
gigs.
that he's talking about someone completely different than who I'm talking about.
But she was a vintage goth girl. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna look at him like I didn't get goth at all. Got daddy issues for sure, but not goth.
Really? You didn't get the goth guys?
Are we talking about the same? Are you talking about the dancer over there with the see-through clothes, the high elf?
No, I'm talking about Paradisia, that goth baddie over there that just like
We're
walked out of
talking
here
about two
super
different,
impressed.
completely different people. So you have another woman here who's making you leave town?
Yeah. There's
God, these people are crazy. Every woman here is insane.
let's just say that Langham's staff was a wand tonight, and we got to get out of here.
Short friend, I don't want to know about your pendulum. I'm gonna walk away.
Short friend.
Sure.
That's what she called it too.
Oh
This is
shit!
a tragic and beautiful night at the same time.
Oh, the problem is, it's like it checks out. I mean, he's not a big guy. It's proportional. Like it's just. I mean, Okay. Who do I? I think I want Alwyn to roll a perception check real quick.
Okay. Where's my mouse? Here it is. Perception. Uchi, that's only an 8.
An 8 total.
Yes. I'm willing to use a luck point.
You can decide if you want to do that or not.
I can give you a
think I
bardic.
will. It's okay. I'm outside right now. I don't know that we're. Let me see. Yeah, that's an 18. I'm taking 18.
On an 18, I will say, I know this is all fast, but it's been a few hours into this party.
Mhm.
And on an 18, while you're talking to Price outside, who's just been, man, that was really embarrassing. Is that your friend? Is he all right? Do we need to like help him?
He's my party member right now. Friend is a very strong word.
Oh yeah, I actually relate to that heavily. I've known a few people, you know. I've been in
Yeah.
similar situations.
I'm gonna be over there while they're talking. Me and Rudy are in the background, and I'm giving Rudy tips on how to box. I'm like showing him how to duck under stuff while you're talking.
Out of the corner of Alduin's eye, you catch Leah Lacrosse holding Paradisia Maleficara by the hand, leading her upstairs, following all of the merchant superiors, who are all headed upstairs. And both Kamar and Zafina are also headed up there.
I'm gonna look at Price and go. The fact that I see Paradija right there means another one of my acquaintances did not have a good night.
He goes, "Oh dear. Do you need to go see about that?"
Um, if I'm being honest, I would much rather go see what they're talking about, but I don't think I have the privilege if I'm being honest.
You see that he looks and he goes, "Yeah, that seems a bit of a private affair. Um, I mean, do you really
Uh,
want to know?"
um, I mean, look, man, it's one of the. I know I don't know you very well. We've only met each other like probably 10, 15 minutes ago. But you have to wonder the kind of deals that the leaders of a city like this works out. You know.
Roll a persuasion check
I'm
and
so
do it
back.
with advantage.
I'm back.
Glad to hear that.
What did I
He's
miss
doing
about
it.
Oski's
That's a
performance check?
21.
Oh, it was awful.
He
No,
lost.
it was a good thing you weren't here.
Buddy
He
is not doing
lost.
anything.
Oh
21.
no.
All right.
You see
In
he
his own
goes,
words, his staff was a wand.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
you see that
The Vondas Vipers are down right now, but they're gonna rally and come back up, guys. Don't worry. Okay, trust. I'll take
you guys
Langham
are
to the.
you
I'll
I was
take
gonna
Langham to the
say,
see-through shirt chick.
Listen.
Okay, that's easy.
two of the Vipers are down. One of you are raking in money at a poker table, and the rest of you are doing okay.
Reese,
trying
I
to
need to
progress
go.
the story
In
right
my
now.
horrible stage of grief and sadness right now, I need to go to the person Nate told me about earlier.
Oh God.
I actually think Langham just started his villain arc. Is what I think is what happened today.
Langham is becoming a lich now.
Before we find out what he goes to talk to a lady about, um, you see, Alwyn Price goes, I mean, if you really want to know, we could just, I could just make it where we could just go up there.
Right? Or sorry, Mr. Alice said. You got that kind of pull?
I mean, it's not pool necessarily, but I can make it where we wouldn't be seen.
You're my kind of guy.
And he goes, "It's a party. Aren't we supposed to have fun?"
Heck yeah.
You dog.
And he goes, "Shall we?"
Let we ride.
Langham, Rudy might also be on his villain arc now.
He
That was
cast-
horrendous.
He casts greater invisibility on the boat.
Greater invisibility. You went all out, man.
And he goes, "Shh, they can still hear us talking." And he heads toward the door. Thing is, you can't see him either now, so you don't know where he's at. But
Crap.
I assume you start to head upstairs.
Might as well.
I will need you to roll a stealth check, but it will be with advantage, because you're invisible. And the
Okay.
DC is not very high because you're just trying to get past the footmen who are walking the staircase.
I also don't have my armor on, so
Yeah,
this
that's true.
is
So
big for me.
yeah.
Not that big apparently. I'm using a luck point.
Okay.
If I use a luck point, do I get to roll it with advantage again? Is that how that works, or do I just need to
I'll
get another
allow it.
roll? Sweet.
Yeah, these chips and salsa, it's spicy.
That's much better. That's
Let's
21.
go. I love this message. So a 20?
21.
21.
Not that
Okay,
it
yeah.
probably makes much difference.
You like there's a you see that just a regular like household footman is sitting at the bottom of the staircase who's there's like a velvet rope stairs. You're able to easily slip past it. At the top of the staircase, you see a armored guard standing at the top of the staircase. And then who's like wide enough that he's blocking the frame so that you couldn't just like slip past him. And then that armored guard just happens to fall asleep.
Let's freaking go.
And something catches him so he doesn't hit the ground and just lays him down lightly. Keeps on walking.
I'm gonna guess that's Price. Could I, as quietly as I can, walk fast and try to like grab onto the hem of his garment real quick?
Yeah, make a what's that? I think that's a perception check with disadvantage to see if you just
Okay.
like are in the right area to.
Dude, the message cantrip would go so hard right now.
It would be very helpful for you. Yeah, it would be.
It would go so hard. Perception with disadvantage. Yikes! I just don't see him. That's a 7.
Yeah, you try to reach out, but he's you just don't are unable to grab it. There's just air. You're not able to grab anything. But you see, filing into a office down the hall are all of the people who have come upstairs. And the doors shut behind them.
Can I hear through the door? Like, is it
Yes,
soundproof with
I
magic
would
or
say
anything?
it's not soundproof with magic, for sure. I would say it's a perception check with hear through the door
It's a perception check. What?
with a low DC to hear
Okay.
through the door. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll run. I'll just do that. Let me see.
Okay.
Reese, I got a question.
Reese, can you
Okay.
check your phone?
What
That's
level was
17.
that guy fought?
What level was he? Stat block.
Yes.
Custom stat block.
Oh, word. My
Truly,
bad.
truly a custom stat block. Truly, I should put this on. I'm gonna put this on the table right now. All of the guild masters, custom stat blocks, very strong, extremely strong individuals.
That checks out.
If you had to put him in level, what would he be?
If I had to put him in level, he's probably 20th level. Monk would be like the closest association.
What the freak?
That's a monk fighter combo. Graza is a 17th level sorcerer. Would be the closest thing. But
So I
yeah,
could not beat the crap out of her. That would have been a much more fair fight.
No, it wouldn't have.
no
I
one.
wouldn't have.
Oh, true, but like,
She would have
No
cast
one got-
two. She would have cast one spell in one round and killed you.
but it would have
She
been
would've
hand to
cast-
hand, not
She would have cast polymorph, turned you into a mouse, put you in a teacup, walked out of there. Okay.
Hey, we don't know about turning polymorphing somebody into a rat, then throwing him at the ground. Is all I'm saying.
We've seen a thing or two.
We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We've done a thing or two, even.
I've been a rat
We've
too
done a
many
thing or
times.
two.
Reese, I actually am going to the girl Nate told me to earlier.
No,
Rudy is
Okay.
what
so,
elf?
Rudy is so. I'm going back to the snake lady actually.
Okay.
I told her I'd be back later. I'm on my way back.
What did Alwyn roll on the perception check?
That is a 17.
On a 17, the first thing Alduin hears is an elderly voice being like, "We're not even supposed to be having a meeting since we haven't voted on on a new member. We can't hold any formal meetings until we've decided who's going to take the Lord Vexton." And you hear, that's why this is not an official meeting, Lord Wexelton. All right? We are not here to discuss any actual guild business other than the possibility of who is going to take the Lord Vexus's place. And he goes, we're at a party. Must we discuss this now? Also, why is she in here? And you hear another voice go, now, no need to be catty. My apprentice has every right to be in the room as anyone else does. He goes, never before in the history of the meetings of the merchants has anyone brought a high merchant into the... And you hear Leah Lacrosse's voice goes, I assure you, Lord Lexington, I am here only to honor the council in the best way possible. I am just here to propose something. And he goes, oh, Lord, a proposal. I'm getting too old and too tired for things. Must we have this hush-hush meeting in the dark? Can we not do this another time? And then you hear another voice go, now, Engwix, could you just be decent for a moment? We understand that you don't want to hear. Not everyone does. I don't want to hear me griping about it. That's because you're afraid of anything that talks back to you. And she goes, I resent that. I resent that. And he goes, you resent all you want, all right? I don't want to be here. Why are we here? Just get on with the damn thing. And they go, very well, very well. We're here to discuss who will take the Lord Vextus's place. It is my proposal that my apprentice, Leah Lacrosse, takes his seat on the council. Then you hear like some hushed murmuring for a second, and you hear another voice, one you haven't heard yet, go, well, I'm not saying that Leah is not a capable high merchant. She's done very well for herself. But I would like to propose that the Lord Hornwell is a much better candidate. His family has been a well since its conception. No disrespect to your apprentice, Lord Marquette, but I don't remember Mr. Cross having a prestigious family to come from. And another voice that is not the Lord Marquette you heard before, another voice goes, since when does this guild care about prestigious family lines? We're not for royalty. We're a guild. We vote in members. Since when should we take into consideration a person's lineage? And then the Lord of Angwix goes again and is like, we take into consideration their heritage when their family has been members of this guild since the founding, and the other person is a street rat. And
That's crazy.
And then you hear the Lord Marquette go, now. I understand you have your opinions and you have your rights to this. There's no need for name calling. And he goes, it's not name calling if it's true, Varus. All right.
Ooh.
And he goes, no offense to the young lady, but you happen to grow up in a functioning guild household, or are you the daughter of a drug abuser who was left out on?
Dang.
Bro had the
dog.
receipts.
Dang.
And you hear Layla Cross go, I was unaware we were here to discuss my history, Lord Wexington. I do apologize. I became unarmed to such a duel. And then you hear a snicker where someone clearly thought it was kind of funny, and he trying to diffuse. Are we? Very well. Back to your whatever. And she goes, okay. Clearly, there is opposition. I'm not going to attempt to dissuade you. I'm simply going to propose why the Lord has such excellent faith abilities. As of 6 months ago, I have founded and maintained a trade route to the Ragnaria. And you hear a telling silence. And then you hear the Lord Angus go, trading into the Underdark is nothing special. We've done it for centuries. And she goes, no, not the Underdark. Arachnicadia. I was very
Oh,
clear.
shoot.
She goes, and he goes, what could you offer the drow that they don't already have? And she goes, easy.
Human.
An endless supply of slaves. And then there's another long silence, and then you hear a woman's voice go, and do you plan to tell us where you're getting the slaves, lass? That's not exactly been a business of the guild before, trading in lives. And she goes, and that's the brilliance of it. 6 months ago, I purchased a dock in Moontown and began a small operation of moving humans from the churchlands to Moontown to then later be sold to the drow. And you hear Lord Wexelton again be like, humans! You've been moving humans. That's why there were damn wardens in the city not 3 days ago. Have you lost your damn mind, girl? I haven't lost my mind, and that was an oversight that I have corrected. Like I said, this was 6 months ago. This operation has been working well. There was a small hiccup. That is why I have brought in Paradisia. And she goes, the hiccup was my fault. One of my students who I assigned to put up wards to keep scrying and location spells, find them, he was less adequate in his abilities than others. But I can guarantee forward we will have no such mistakes. And she goes, like I said, a simple oversight. One that was dealt with very quickly. And he goes, it's a dangerous and risky play, and for what? And what could the Dark Elves give us that would be worth the trouble? And then you hear the drop of a heavy object hitting the table. And she goes, that is what. And then there's a long silence. And he goes, how many is that? And she goes, no, this was just the down payment of 200. But there is thousands of more diamonds to be made. He goes, oh, right. It seems that I'm not the only one. Do continue, girl. She goes, I've come before the council to say that I'm the successful man in the city to ever create exact and direct relations with Arachnic. Because of that, I deserve a seat on this council high above any other member of the city, especially Sultan, that, yes, has been profitable, but has not anyway superseded the city's fund in the way that this will. And then there's a silence again. And then you hear a voice that you haven't heard talk yet go, I get that you're peddling people. The part I don't get is why is a member of the Church of Nesmethus. And then you hear Zafina's voice go, oh, I can explain that. My apologies. I have agreed to supply paladins to protect the humans in their transport. Why would you agree to that? And what do you have to gain? I have dark elves to gain. I want to bring them back to the fold of Nesmethus. Especially since there has been a rise in unsilvered blood in our church as of late. And let's just say it is not in the wheel of Nesmethus to keep a bunch of unsilvered bravens marching about our hallowed sanctuary. The Dark Elves could help me rid myself of this problem. And they go, so you have protection and a way to keep them hidden and a buyer, it would seem. The only part I'm not getting is once they're down there, how do the Dark Elves keep them found by the wall? And then you hear another voice go, that is my specialty. I've cast a ward the entire city of Arachne to keep them to be detected. The city is a dark zone. They will never be able to find them again. And they go, I beg your pardon. I don't believe I called your name, nor were you downstairs before. Who the hell are you? And he goes, oh, my apologies. My name is Gorbash.
Huh?
And
Somewhere, Rudy just yells, huh?
then you hear, okay, so you've pitched us your plan. All seems good and well. But didn't you let a group of adventurers bring people into this city, humans, of course, that then were put in the Equars, which ran DK out of town, which, by the way, way lessened our defensive because now the Equars are in shambles and all the Rangers. What are we supposed to do with them? They're now like the head of, like they're the battle champions. They're incredible. I don't think the Lord Von Ness can. No, certainly I can't understand. I do greatly appreciate their efforts. Yes, this, and you'll be adequately compensated for what we have to give them. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
That was
What the
crazy.
heck? What the heck? What the heck? I wanted to talk to Gorbash!
Nice.
I'm
Ah.
about to save the Church of Mesmethus.
I'm about to kill Gorbash.
I'm gonna win back Paradisia.
Not even slightly concerned that she's involved in traffic. Not even the
You know what,
slightest
buddy?
bit.
You can have her.
You know,
You can have her.
not even the slightest bit concerned.
Reese, I have a question.
Okay.
If what's her name is here, who's the person who's the main person we've been looking for this whole time? The woman.
Leah Lacrosse?
Yeah, if Leo the Cross is here, where are my 3 aunts?
That's a great question, buddy.
Where are my
He
aunts,
took him
Reese?
out.
You sent the ants to the guild hall to go find them. There. The ants don't know where you are.
Dude, your ants are like minions, dude. You send out Kevin, Bob, and Stuart, they're not making it back.
No! Only reason
They're
I sent
not
them
making
on
it
that
back.
one is because I thought they'd make it back. I believe in them. Y'all